Margaret, you have read through my letters of this obscene and terrifying story. I can only wonder if you are experiencing the same gut-wrenching emotions which I had felt as this ill-fated man spoke those blood-curdling words. At times, he would recall his grim past with the tenderest of voices, with no sign whatsoever of aggression.
And sometimes the overwhelming range of emotions that flooded my mind when I saw my dear friend's lifeless body just made me numb to every sensation.
Then out of nowhere, he would burst like a volcano into a furious rampage.
But it was that monster, my monster, that green skin, ugly, big foreheaded excuse for a living being. It was my fault.
Thus, 2 weeks have passed since I have become acquainted with my new friend, and I have come to notice that he has become very fond amongst his own thoughts in solitude and isolation. My greatest fear has come true, my dear Margaret. Ice mountains have formed around the boat and has gone as far as the eye can see. The rest of the crew has become impatient, and to think this is all because of my endeavor for greater knowledge.
Captain, if we are not destroyed, none of your crew will wish to continue our voyage. I propose we return to England at first chance assumed to us. If we continue our voyage, it will be in vain, as your discoveries and you will not make it back in any case.
I do see your point of concern. I will comply for the safety of the remaining crew, as I will not let them endure further hardship.
It is fine. Peace, friend. There have been many more travelers who have suffered far worse fates than yours. You must hold your promise, for my soul shall not rest, as this fiend is still alive.
Victor, you speak the truth. However, you... Oh, my friend, rest. Rest not, my friend.
Walton, what brings such joy and happiness to the crew?
Victor, the ice has melted. We're going home.
Does that mean you as well are going home, my friend?
Alas, I must do what's best for the majority.
Very well. I cannot further burden you with the danger of my endeavors, but I will not give up my purpose. The friends who I console with will give me the energy required to take on the fiend which still walks the earth.
It's okay, Victor. Just forget it. You know, just... Victor.
Doctor! Somebody get me a doctor right now! It's okay!
Oh my God! So how does it look, Doctor?
I'm sorry, Walton. Victor doesn't have much more time.
Thanks.
Walton,
Victor.
it seems as though these are my final hours. The strength I once had has now vanished. I cannot carry out my final mission. I once had joy and happiness from the research of my creature. Only now, I realize that it torments my soul. Walton, my friend, do not define yourself by science and discovery, for I have suffered the greatest turmoils from these same ambitions.
Such an illustrious man has fallen off the highest of thrones. Oh my God. What was that? Oh my God! That forehead! It's hideous! No, wait!
Oh, Frankenstein, generous, self-devoted being. How can I ask for your forgiveness after I've taken everything that you've loved? Alas, it doesn't matter, because you're cold and dead.
Your apology is worthless. If you would have listened to your conscience, our dear Frankenstein would have still been alive.
Do you think that I enjoyed the moans of Clairville while I killed him? I hated myself But after I heard that Victor dared to hope for happiness, it filled me with wretchedness and despair. I craved revenge.
One.
You hypocritical fiend, it is not pity that you feel for Victor. You lament, not because you pity of him, it is because he is dead and you can no longer torture him.
That is a lie. That is not so. At one point in my life, I lived for the honor and devotion of others. But even a fallen angel can become a fiendish devil. But now I shall die and never again feel the agony and remorse of my actions. Farewell.
And that, my dear Margaret, is the end of this epic tale.